Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Rose Tarot and Astrology. I am your host, Mel Rose, and this is the two-card reading for Thursday, January 18, 2024. The Sun and Mercury and Mars and Pluto are all in Capricorn today, so that Capricorn vibe where we're focused on the goals that we have set and our ambitions to complete them so that we can have structure and stability in our own lives is very strong. And adding to that, we have the waxing gibbous moon in Taurus, so it's a good time to sort of get grounded in your comfort zone so you can make practical progress on the goals that you have set for yourself. With both the sun and moon and earth signs, it's very much about being grounded in your space, about a physical comfort and well-being, materialistic comfort and well-being, and what you're willing to do to get there. And if you want to know more about the astrology, please check out the Astrology Today video. It's right next to this one on this channel. In fact, if you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel and then click for notifications. That way you'll know every time I post fresh daily astrology and tarot content like I do. And as always, my friends, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it that you show up for these readings. You can probably tell that my voice is a little bit cruddy. I have been struggling with some kind of a bad cold illness, and I am recovering from it. So thank you so much just for bearing with my cruddy voice while we do this. Now let's play a couple of cards. This one's for what's coming in, and this one's for what's going out, what we're releasing from our lives. So what's coming in? Ooh, Ace of Cups, the cup full of love. Okay, so that reminder that we have a bottomless well of love from which we can always draw on. We don't have to, say if your sister marries somebody, you don't have to like take back all the love you give to all your family and chop it up into smaller pieces and give it back. There's no starvation economy in love. There's no, not being able to find love for somebody that is lovable and included in your life. So we're calling in the remembrance of that. We're calling in that core knowledge that we always have more love, joy, hope, enthusiasm to invest in the world. And that includes, the world includes you yourself. So self-love is very important. That's something that's coming across in this card for me right now. That dove of peace with the little communion wafer, adding it into the cup. Sometimes that reminds me just of like self-care, of like making sure that I get the nutrition that I need, that I get the different things that I need to feel supported. Some of the support that we get, some of the love that we receive has to come from ourselves. In fact, I've always been of the opinion that you can't really care for anybody else any more than you care for yourself, nor can you receive care from anyone else that is greater than the extent of care that you can receive from yourself. So deepen your cup, right? Give yourself more capacity by giving yourself a lot of care and love. And when you give yourself a lot of care and love, then you have more capacity to receive and share love with other people. And by love, I don't just mean romance, although romance is definitely there. This also just speaks to that universal love that we have for people and for life in general, for this planet in general. The love, the joy, the hope, the enthusiasm that we have to invest in people, places, things, situations, projects, that kind of thing. So that's what we're calling in, is that bottomless cup of love, that greater capacity to feel and to engage in relationship with other people and with ourselves. And what's leaving us? Oh, the Hanged Man. Okay, so the Hanged Man is an indication that, you've gotten hung up somewhere and you're sort of enforced to take a pause. It's like, it's like playing Monopoly and, go to jail, go directly to jail, do not pass go, do not collect $200, right? You're in this enforced pause. You might lose out on some opportunities, but we don't struggle with that. When you're the hanged man, what you do is you relax and you sort of enjoy the break, and you allow yourself to gain a different perspective by looking at things from a different, from a different position, basically. So that's what we are letting go, is this sense of being forced to stop and reckon with the world around us. Perhaps, having been in this pause, it felt like the winter pause has been pretty long this time, like between solstice and Christmas and New Year. And, here we are, it's almost the 20th. And we've been in these final degrees of the Sun and Pluto in Capricorn. So we've just been kind of, those of us who are especially steeped in the astrology, have just been kind of waiting with bated breath for that Pluto to cross over into Aquarius, because it's going to be the first time in 20 years that that Pluto is transiting Aquarius the first time in 240 years since Pluto has fully transited Aquarius. And just for perspective, that's when people were wearing powdered wigs the last time Pluto transited Aquarius. We had the American Revolution, the French Revolution, the Haitian Revolution. We had a lot of technological sort of expansion and a growth of knowledge about sort of medicine and technology. So we're looking forward to that at this time. We're looking forward to putting this Pluto and Capricorn cycle behind us, where, all those structures and institutions that we thought would stand tall forever were sort of exposed. Many of them were exposed for corruption, or if they weren't exposed for corruption, they just stopped, being technologically up to date for us. They sort of fell by the wayside. At the beginning of this 20-year cycle, we still had Southwestern Bell Telephone, and, and now we do not. So that's just one example, but we're ready to move on. We've been waiting for this, and this wait is almost over. And if it's not the Pluto in Capricorn to Aquarius thing for you, it might be some other sort of enforced pause, something that you have been having to wait for in order to make progress. Hopefully you made the best of this enforced pause. Hopefully it did allow you to gain some sort of perspective on how you'd like to move forward, maybe help you change your mind or see a little more deeply into what you're doing and why. And now we're going to be cut loose from this tree and allowed to move forward, hopefully with a lot more sort of love, compassion, empathy, joy, enthusiasm, and hope to invest in our future endeavors. And I think that's all I have to say about it today, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate your presence here, and I will catch you all in the next video.